Now, I just recently repainted these doors. I painted the whole condo and everything. I took the doors downstairs, painted them out in the garage. I just put the hinges on, just hung the door. If you want to see that, of course, it's on a previous episode of this condo renovation. Just take a look at it. This particular video, I'm going to install the door stops. I call them door bumpers, and you can call them door stops. And see, there's a little hole right there. That's where the old one was. I take all that stuff off before I paint. I don't like leaving the handles on, the door stops on, the hinges on, trying to paint the doors in place or anything like that. I take them all off so I can work on them, clean them, sand them, wipe them down, paint them, and do all that kind of stuff. It's way easier to do all that down in your garage and have all the hardware off, okay? And so now I've got some door stops. I went to the hardware store and I got some new door stops. And here's the door stops I got. Let's just take a quick look at these. Lots of times I call them door bumpers, but they're actually they're called door stops, spring door stops. And this was a 5-pack. See, a value pack. If you can, normally you can't find these in a 5-pack. You know, I save $2.50 for buying 5 in a 5-pack as opposed to buying 5 individually. Or sometimes you can buy them in a 2-pack, cheaper than individual. So before you just I need 4 of these. Before you just pick up 4, look and see if they sell them by a 2-pack, or look and see if they sell them by a 5-pack. Okay, granted, you only need 4 of these. Get the 5-pack. You can buy 5 for the price of 4. Now you got an extra one in case you ever need it. Okay, and this is the kind I like to use because it comes with this little end goodie. You screw that on first, and then that gets hooked into there, and that screws in. See, here's the mounting screw. Did you ever know you could unscrew those? Some people don't know you can unscrew that. When it's like that, you know, you can pull the end off. You can pull this end off, and you can get a little tiny screwdriver in there, a little Phillips screwdriver. And oh, this one doesn't fit. Look at that. Sometimes they fit. You could probably jam it in there. But some people mount them that way. Well, you don't have to do it that way. You just take that, and then you can just screw this right down, and then take this and hook it on there. And the reason why I like this kind is because they're contoured. See how much fatter they are here? That gives you strength and stability. You see some door stops are this size all the way. Well, eventually those are not strong. They get bent out of shape, and then they get bent 2 or 3 times. Kids playing, and they bang up against the door accidentally. And then this bends out of shape, you know, the ones that aren't as thick as this on this end. And then all of a sudden you've got a doorknob that's pushed through the wall because the door bumper was all bad. This is a lot sturdier. And see, they come in different lengths too. Look how much longer that one is. See that? Look at that. They have 3 sizes of these, believe it or not. I've even seen them longer than this. Why would you need a longer one? Well, if you've got like your bathroom door and you have a towel bar and it fits behind your door, and you've got a towel on your door now, or no towel on the door, and you go and close your door, the door may hit your towel bar, and your towel bar may have a dent in it because the door keeps banging on it, and it just barely misses the wall because you've got a short doorstop on it, a standard one. Well, get the longer one. Unscrew this one off of the base. You could leave this base there if you want, if it's the same color and if it's still good. Chances are it's going to be rusty because it's in your bathroom. So take the whole thing off, get a new one, and put the new one on. Boom, boom, boom. It's longer. Now you've got enough room for your towel to get on there. Your door doesn't hit the towel and then bend the towel bar behind the towel that's hanging on there. And this is going to stop that because you've got a longer one. Okay, that's the only time I would use the long one. More times than not, just a standard one will do. Okay, so let's go put that up on the door. Easy greasy. Anyone can do this, even you. Now see, I used to put the door stop on last after I put the door handle on. But doesn't it make sense to put it on now? Because if I put the door handle on there and then if for some reason I'm going to put 3 or 4 door handles on and then somebody comes in behind me and they slam the door open and they forgot that there's no door stop on it and they just see the new handle, they push that and they come through here and curtain rack right up against the wall, or you got a ding on the wall, a mark on the wall, a gouge on the wall, whatever. So I just put this in now, and I've just got my Phillips screwdriver. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do is just screw it in. I don't usually like to take my battery operated drill to it because I could strip the head, or if I hit something, maybe I'm not holding it straight. And if you don't use a drill a lot, you're not holding it straight, guess what? It slides off of there before it's tight, and all of a sudden, ka-clunk, you've got a hole, you've got a mark on your door. Yeah, you're like, how did he know that? Because guess what? I've done it too. Years ago. Just be careful. Put that in snug. Get this thing. Try to find that hole. And then you just tighten it up. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Get it in there. Snug. There. Simple as that. If you're putting in a brand new door, pre-drill that hole. Don't just try to ram it in there with your battery operated drill. Okay? You could hit a knot, and all kinds of stuff. And usually what I do is, whenever I decide where to put that, I try to make most of them the same. However far out, however far up, or what have you. That way they're all about the same throughout the condo, throughout the house. Kaboom. That should give me plenty of room. And now, once I put the handle on, I'll know that it's not gonna hit the door, okay? And you know, I don't know if you were watching me when I put this other door in, but I'm gonna have to make a decision on this one here. I'm not gonna put the doorknob or the door bumper on just yet, because see, it encroaches into, it backs up against another door, and initially I was thinking, do I even need to put a door bumper on this door at all? The last person for 15 years, do you know there's never been a door bumper, a door stop on this door? There's no hole on that door. And they just left it off. But I've got to see, because see, when I put the door handle on here, I'm thinking that the back side of this handle is going to hit this and mark it up. And I don't want that. And if that's the case, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the case, then I'm going to have to measure strategically and put the door bumper over there so that when you close this door, it's going to look kind of funky, because usually the door bumper is right in here somewhere, not way over here, right? But that's going to be okay, because it's in a little bedroom, and it's going to be there for a reason to hit up against that. Okay, so sometimes you may have to alter your decision. Sometimes you may decide not to put a bumper at all. But just be aware of stuff like that. See, when I installed this one a few days ago into a little closet, do you really have to put a bumper on there? Yes, I would definitely put one there, because you know, if you got your hands full and you bump up against the door, you could mark up the wall, you know, with the edge of this. Ka-clunk, ka-clunk, ka-clunk. You really want to save $2.50 that much by not putting this door bumper on there? You know, this is called insurance. This is insurance money. See? And you've got plenty of clearance for your door handle. You see there? That just finishes off. And see, that's why I use the silver. I use a silver doorstop, because my hardware was nickel finished. I've got silver here, nickel finish, which is close to silver. We got the nickel finished hinges and all that. So look at your door stops and make a decision. You know, the last person they had gold, bright brass hinges, bright brass doorknobs, and they had white door bumpers. And that looked kind of, you know, I could see their point. Well, the doors are white. Well, yeah, but, you know, I would have gotten the brass door bumpers, the door stops, you know. I always like to match up existing conditions. It's always a good thing to do. All right. Onward, Joe. What's next?